Hello and welcome. Are you tired of feeling stressed or confused when it comes to managing your UK taxes? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the best tools you have at your disposal, the Personal Tax Account. This entire guide has been put together by the experts over at the renowned UK accounting firm My Tax Account to help you finally take control of your finances.
So let's just get right to it. I've got a question for you. Could a single website, just one, genuinely save you hundreds of pounds and countless hours of stress? It sounds a bit too good to be true, right? Well, when we're talking about your UK taxes, the answer is a massive yes, and I'm going to show you exactly how.
All right, here's our game plan. We're going to start with the basics. What even is a personal tax account? Then we'll walk through getting it set up. After that, the fun part, unlocking its real power. We'll also cover how to solve some common tax headaches, and finally, know when it's time to get an expert on your side. Simple as that.
So first things first, what is a personal tax account? Well, the best way to think of it is as your own personal, digital dashboard for all things tax in the UK. It's designed to take the guesswork and the paperwork out of the equation.
Officially, it's a secure online service from HMRC. Basically, it pulls all your different tax details, from your job, from your pension, everything, into one single, easy-to-use place. So instead of a confusing mess of letters and phone calls, you get a clear, simple hub to manage it all.
And what can you actually do in there? This is the good stuff. You can check if you're on the right tax code, you can file your self-assessment return, and you can even claim a tax refund if you're owed one. But it's not just about the here and now. You can check your future state pension, manage things like child benefit, update your personal details. You can even find your national insurance number if you've lost it again. It's literally your whole tax life at your fingertips.
Okay, I can already hear you thinking, great, but setting up a government account is probably a total nightmare. I get it, I really do. But honestly, it's much more straightforward than you think. So let's just walk through it together, step by step.
The whole thing really just boils down to 3 simple stages. First, we get our ducks in a row and gather some information. Second, we create something called a Government Gateway ID. And third, we just verify that you are, well, you. That's it. Let's start with number 1.
A little bit of prep makes this whole process a breeze. So before you even open your browser, just grab these few things: your national insurance number, a phone and email address, and then just one of the following: a recent P60, which is that tax summary your boss gives you, your last 3 payslips, or a valid UK passport. Got it? Perfect.
Right, step 2. Head over to the gov.uk website, and you'll see an option to create a Government Gateway account. Think of the Government Gateway as the main, secure front door for all government services online. Your personal tax account is just one of the rooms inside.
Now this bit is super important. Once you've put in your details, it will give you a 12-digit user ID. Please, please, please make a note of this and your password. I mean it. Write it down, put it in a password manager, whatever you need to do, because you'll need them every single time you log in. The system will email it to you too, which is a decent backup.
And here's a quick pro tip for you. To keep all your sensitive info safe, HMRC uses what's called 2-factor authentication. All that means is that every time you log in, they'll text you a 6-digit code. It's just an extra lock on the door to make sure no one but you can get into your account.
And just like that, we're at the final step, verifying your identity. This is the last check to make sure the account is securely linked to you and only you. So you'll just need to pop in your basic details, like your national insurance number and date of birth.
And to finish up, it will ask you a couple of questions based on those documents we got ready earlier. It might ask for a number from your passport or a figure from your payslip. See? Because you prepared, this last bit is an absolute piece of cake.
And boom, you're in. Congratulations. Now that the setup is done, let's really dive into what you can do. This is where you start to see just how much of a game changer your personal tax account can be.
Let's make this real. Imagine David, a freelancer in London. He's juggling a couple of different contracts, and trying to figure out if his tax codes are right used to be a total nightmare of phone calls and confusion. Now, with his PTA, he just logs in and bam, both tax codes right there. He says it's changed everything for him, and that's a story we hear all the time.
I mean, just look at the difference. The old way, spending ages on hold with HMRC, waiting for letters to arrive, guessing at numbers on paper forms. The new way, instant 24/7 access, real-time updates. It's about swapping that feeling of uncertainty for a feeling of complete control. Now, stay with me here. This next feature is something most people completely overlook, and it could be incredibly important for your future.
So, Did you know this? Your personal tax account isn't just about the tax you're paying today. It has this amazing feature that lets you check your state pension forecast. You can literally see your entire national insurance record and spot if there are any gaps that could reduce your pension when you retire. Finding that out now gives you time to do something about it. That is seriously powerful stuff.
Okay, life isn't always perfect, right? We all make mistakes. That's not all. This is where a lot of people go wrong, but your PTA is there to help you fix it. This next part is all about how you can take control when things don't go exactly to plan.
So, let's imagine a classic, heart-stopping moment. You've just submitted your self-assessment tax return. You breathe a sigh of relief, and then it hits you. That cold, sinking feeling. You've realized you made a mistake. What on earth do you do?
Well, instead of panicking, you just log into your personal tax account. It really is that simple. You head to the self-assessment area, pick the tax return you want to fix, and click Amend Return. As long as you're within 12 months of the filing deadline, so for the 2025 to 26 tax year, you have until January 31st, 2028, you can just correct the mistake and resubmit it. No fuss, no drama.
Look, your personal tax account is an absolutely brilliant tool. It really is. But let's be honest, tax can get complicated pretty quickly. So, in our last section, let's talk about knowing when it's time to bring in the professionals.
Here's the key takeaway. Your PTA is your tool. It's like having a fantastic toolkit, but a tax accountant is your expert guide who knows how to use every tool perfectly. For your everyday tax stuff, the PTA is amazing. But when life gets more complex, maybe you start a business or have rental income or need to think about inheritance tax, that's when an expert's strategic advice becomes absolutely essential. Now, just a quick and important disclaimer before we finish up. Please remember that the information we've shared today is for general guidance only. It shouldn't be your only source when you're making important financial decisions. So, before making any big decisions, you must consult the tax experts at My Tax Accountant. They can give you professional, tailored advice on your personal tax account and any other tax issues you might have. You can call them on 0208 570 8531. You can email them at info@mytaxaccountant.co.uk, or you can find everything you need on their website, www.mytaxaccountant.co.uk.